So in this session, as most of you will know, we get lots and lots of requests from members looking for different ways of dealing with our different challenges. The situation continues to change. I think we're over the hump of many of the really big things, but there's still a lot of stuff that we have to take care of. I think that the length of time in which this is going on is taking its toll on people and on businesses in different ways. So with this challenge series, it was really good to bring some people on board that, you know, the experience, the knowledge and the lessons learned, so that we can just sort of share in what it is, know that we're not alone, get some guidance, some advice, and also some inspiration so that we can continue forward. We're joined by Mayor and Craig Nieberling from the Chief Minister's Treasury and Economic Development Directorate. And for ease, just throughout this, instead of just calling it all of that, we'll just call it shared services. And so welcome, Mia and Craig. It's good to have you on board with us. Thank you for agreeing to do this. Mia, I'll just start with you, just a very brief bio snapshot so people understand what your background is and where you're from.
So I started with shared services now 7 weeks ago. Which is an interesting time, I guess, to start a new role and a new position. But previous to that, I'd worked for the Department of Defence for 9 years, 11 months, mostly in service delivery, and throughout their sort of call centre areas, face-to-face, back-of-house processing. So in a shared services model of service delivery. So yeah.
Excellent. And what about you, Craig?
So I'm the Senior Director of Customer Support Services here for Shared Services in the ACT Government, which encompasses several different areas, of which one of them is the service desk. The main reason, well, I suppose I'm here today to assist is, as you heard, Mia just sort of joined 7 weeks ago and wasn't here during the pandemic, like when it all hit. And my previous service desk manager decided pre-COVID hitting to sort of step back. So I hadn't done any recruitment in that space, so I sort of filled the void. So it was a bit of a turmoil time, but in my customer support services, I'm also responsible for the website, customer experience and business improvement across the organisation. We're going to introduce these on-site models anyway. We're going to have like an Apple Genius Bar type concept. Still their idea, why not? So we're going to try and introduce these concept bars, and we'll bring in resourcing in for our new super building, and then all of a sudden COVID happened, and we've just built a 6-story ABW building, which we weren't going to be able to use as effectively as we're going to. So we had to think, well, how can we deliver the services, and how do we adapt them? But what we actually did, we sort of learned, we took rather than just start from fresh, we actually took what we had already invested in and thought, how can we re-engineer that? So how can we do it in a COVID-safe way? So now we don't need to visit people's workplaces because they're not there.